What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We are here. We're talking about some NFL football. This is the three-game preseason slate coming up for Thursday. Before we get always like one for me, definitely subscribe. That's going to turn y'all know. Yeah, we have the August 7th slate for Thursday. Colts at Ravens, Bengals at Eagles, Raiders at Seahawks. And then Friday we have another three-gamer, and then Saturday is the big day and then Sunday a quick two gamer. So yeah, we have the three-game slate on our hands. So yeah, I am excited to dig into it. Before we get always like one for me, definitely subscribe. I was going to turn y'all know we got a lot of news coming up. Keenan Allen just signed with the Chargers, so he's back, replacing Mike Williams. So that's a big news. That's big news. So, but that doesn't really affect the slate. So let's dig in with the Indiana and Baltimore game. On the Indiana side, so Anthony Richardson is supposed to be playing. I have the note, a couple notes here. Anthony Richardson will start, and then Daniel Jones will start game two. So in my mind, that's AR time, and then maybe some of Riley Leonard. I don't know how much Anthony Richardson's going to play just yet, but we know the rushing ability. So that makes me kind of want to dip in with him a little bit. At the quarterback spot, I kind of want some. Not gonna lie. Um, I'm not getting to any Daniel Jones, of course, and then Jason Bean. I'm not really getting to. Running back wise, or quarterback, or yeah, we'll do this. Running back wise on the Indiana side, no Jonathan Taylor for me. Khalil Herbert's the interesting part because he is fourth on the depth chart with Bentley. Uh, what does that mean? I still rather get the GJ Giddens, the Kansas State product. Um, I kind of rather get to him than Tyler Goodson. I'm not really a fan of Tyler Goodson, so for me, it's Herbert and Giddens. Um, Receivers wise, it's kind of a mixed bag. Maybe some of Ashton Dulin. Um, I'm not really getting the gold. Maybe some Laquan Treadwell. We know he needs the reps. Not really getting the DJ Montgomery. Yeah, and then tight end wise, maybe some Tyler Warren. Also, is maybe some Will Mallory. I'm not getting to Albert O. I'm not getting to Jelani Woods. I'm not really getting to Oakletree either or Cox. On the Baltimore side, though, we'll go. Yeah, starters will not play for the Ravens. So no Lamar Jackson, Cooper Rush. We kind of know what to expect from him. I kind of rather get to Devin Leary, especially if he's going to get a lot of reps. So that's kind of the main guy I really want to go to. Running back wise, I'm not getting to Henry. I'm not getting to Justice Hill. I'm not getting to Patrick Ricard either. Let's say Lucas Scott, kind of gross. Marcus Majors, questionable. Rasheen Ali, the pass catching back. I'm going to get to some of him. And then Keaton Mitchell. I don't know how much they're going to roll out Keaton Mitchell, just because the injury biased that he's had in the past, and because he played snaps last season. I just don't know how much they're going to want to see him run. Maybe a drive or two, but again, it's hit or miss for me. How much will I get to Ali? And then receivers wise, no Flowers, no Bateman, no Hopkins. I'm not really getting to Walker. Tylan Wallace may be that starter category. So for me, it's going to be a lot of Wester from Colorado. If you remember him, the rookie, Malik Cunningham, kind of the quarterback tandem, running back tandem. I think he's going to get some run. Um, Kirkwood, we remember him from the Saints. Yeah, I don't mind going to him either. That's kind of where I'm looking for tight end wise. And or receiver wise, tight end, there's no likely he's injured. Mark Andrews starter. Charlie Kohler, he could be playing some snaps, not gonna lie. Um, I like Mitchell Patton. Um, and then Sam Pitts. Yeah, he was waived. So keep that in mind. But they did sign a couple tight ends that are not in the player pool. So going to Cincinnati and Philadelphia. Cincinnati, I'm playing. This might bite. This might hurt me. It might bite me in the butt. Not gonna lie. So Zach Taylor tells reporters that quarterback Joe Burrow and other big name players will play several series on Thursday night. So what does several mean? For me, that means a ton. That means a lot of snaps. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to do, and it's bothered me a lot because if I know that he's going to play several snaps, I'm playing some Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase stacks. I, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to because if it works, it works. That's the problem. Okay, so I'm gonna play some Joe Burrow. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm not really getting to Jake Browning, especially not a Desmond Ritter. Absolutely not. Not that garbage can. And the Peyton Thorne, I'm not really getting to a ton of. I'm playing Joe Burrow. If it bites me in the butt, it bites me in the butt. Chase Brown, I'm not really getting to. Josh Brooks, maybe. I kind of rather go to Brightwell though, because we know what to get out. We know what we're getting out of Brightwell. Give me Jamar Chase or give me T. Higgins. One of the two. Give me one of the two. Tight end wise, I'm not messing with this group. There's no way. On the Phillies side, Johnny Wilson, yeah, Elijah Cooks, Darius Cooper. This is the depth chart that we have, yeah. So who was Hertz, McKee, DTR, Kyle McCord? Okay. All right, so DTR. Yes, he's a garbage can. Yes, he's it's not great. But here's the thing. We know he can run. 9 for 49, 3 for 44. We know we know he'll take off. So yeah, he's in the player pool. He's in the player pool. DTR is. Running back wise, no Barkley, no Shipley, but we haven't gotten any pretty much any news yet. I'm not getting to Shipley either. I'm not getting to AJ Dillon, the vet. For me, it's gross, but I mean, if Montreal Johnson Jr. is going to practice, I kind of like him. Um, I like Keelan Robinson. He's gonna have to see snaps, and then Powell's gonna have to see some snaps as well. Receivers wise, I'm not getting AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dotson, I'm not getting two. Johnny Wilson, if you want to count him as a starter, Avery Williams is a vet. Um, I like Elijah Cooks. He's looked good so far. Darius Cooper is a I went to the college my wife went to, Tarleton State. Which seeing him, he was a beast. He was a beast at Tarleton. So just the hometown bias for me. So I like him. Um, and then tight end wise. They have a lot of vets, man. I mean, Bryant is a vet. Kylan Granson from the Colts, Calcaterra. So going to Las Vegas, Pete Carroll is saying that their starters are going to play. So yeah, that's news to us. So quarterback wise, Geno Smith, Aiden O'Connell, and Cam Miller, Genty, Zamir White, or Mostert, and then Sincere McCormick, um, or Chris Collier, yeah, and then McCormick. So, quarterback wise, I'm playing some of Cam Miller. The North Dakota State, I believe it was North Dakota is where he went. Yeah, North Dakota State, yeah. Slept in the sixth round. So I'm gonna get to some of Cam Miller. Because again, they already know what they're gonna get out of O'Connell. Geno Smith, I'm about to say if he plays just a drive or two, I like Miller. Genty, I'm not really getting to. I'm not really getting the most, especially with his injury. Ooh, I'm not getting to him or injury, basically his injury history. Um, and then yeah, we have the Collier, the Labe, the Zamir White, the McCormick group. I like Zamir White, goal line back. Labe, I'll get to some of. And then Chris Collier, just for mop up duty, he's in play. Receivers wise, I'm not really getting to Myers. I'm not really getting to Tucker. Um, Jack Beck, the TCU product, I like him. I like Thornton. He's looked good in camp so far. Beck, like I said, is a threat for me. Colin Johnson. Oh, the preseason hype for Colin Johnson that we always see. I like him. I like Phillips. Let's say waived on Sunday. Never mind. Let's say if he was a vet and he was going to see snaps, I would have played him. But no good. No good. No good. Tight end wise. Kind of gross. Maybe some of Mayer. Ian Thomas is in play. And then wrapping up with Seattle. Quarterback wise, Sam Darnold. I'm not really getting to. I'm getting a lot of Jalen Milrow. We know the rushing ability he has. I'm not really getting a Drew Lock. I think it's going to be a lot of Milrow. And then running back wise, this is where it's going to get fun. I want Damian Martinez. I want Halane. Um, Even some are right. I'll play. I just want a lot of these running backs because again, I don't see Charbonnet playing. I don't see Walker playing. McIntosh is in the IR. They're going to have to play some snaps. Somebody's going to have to run the ball. So yeah, like I said, I like the bulky Damian Martinez. So especially, yeah, he's going to get bumped up. So he should be having a role. And then on the receiver wise, I'm not really getting the cup. MVS, no thank you. JSN, no thank you. I like Jake Bobo. I like Torrey Horton. If you remember Horton, sorry, if you remember him from Colorado State. Um, Derek Young is in play. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going. And then tight end wise, Arroyo, yes, please. Playing a lot of Arroyo. So, yeah, again, before we all get out of here, always hit like button for me and definitely subscribe, please. And thank you. The player report article will be published as soon as I wrap up this video. And again, thank you all for tuning in. It was a great and safe rest of your day, everybody. Have a good one.